Salam from Karagandy, the city you probably never heard of, but that's okay, I didn't know much about it either. Today it's a typical industrial city in the middle of Kazakhstan, but during Soviet time it was well known across the entire USSR and even the world. But not for a good reason. This region was home to Karlag, one of the largest labor camp systems in the world. And this system was administered from the nearby village of Dolinka. So today we head in there to learn what happened and see what's left. Поехали! А не подскажешь еще, как доехать до Долинки?
На выход прямо 121 автобус.
121. Хорошо, спасибо большое. Здесь останавливается?
Да, за ним.
Ага. Он до Долинки едет, не знаете?
Через Долинку.
Через Долинку. Окей, спасибо.
Амин. А та шорты надвигались, да? Да, я не знаю, в чем.
Made it to Dolinka. Well, kinda have a few kilometers to walk under the heat. Wish me luck. It's nice to be out of town though. At least I chose to be here, not like many other people who were sent here against their will. Well, I guess I'm finally here, the village of Dolinka. Well, here comes the sidewalk. The village looks pretty ordinary today. Well, at least it's really hard to believe there was a headquarters of Gulag some time ago. I guess many of these buildings could be built by prisoners of Gulag. Many people died here during constructions work. A lot of abandoned and almost destroyed buildings. I guess, yeah, Dolinka is not kind of in development state. It's probably dying slowly, unfortunately. Imagine thousands of people were sent here in this rural area of Kazakhstan. Many of them never returned back. When people hear about Gulag, they usually think about Siberia, right? Oh yeah, it was a surprise for me as well to find out that there was a huge labor camp system right here in the middle of Kazakhstan. It is boiling hot, but who I am to complain about weather when people suffered here under much worse conditions. I just don't have a right to complain. In a mission of learning history, I totally forgot to take any food with me. I have only water, and it seems like there is no cafe or stolovaya where I can get some shashlik or bishbarmak. So yeah, I'm gonna fast today probably. Oh, actually, let's go to a Dukan or grocery store and see if they have anything edible for me. Oops, oops, oops. It's called Village Trail. Stop barking. Village vibe. I can feel it. It is fascinating how time can cure almost anything Imagine a person who live in this house. They are grandchild or even child of the person who was part of administration here in Gulag, Karlag actually. And in this building, for example, there could be a family of a person who was prisoner in Gulag. Now they're neighbors, maybe even relatives. Yeah, life is life. Oh look, there is a building which is pretty old. It's definitely were built by prisoners here of Gulag. I don't know what it is, but it has a column, a cat. Hello, cat. And it's pretty old. That's a history right here. You're not afraid of me? You're not afraid of me, cat? Oh, such a cute cat. So what is this building? You don't know? Even the doors looks original. Old wooden doors. Okay, bye-bye cat. Bye-bye building. Well, the dogs here on a different level of aggressiveness. But I ran fast in the worst case scenario. Oh wow! Who are you? Shut the fuck up, asshole. I think I found grocery store. With Gopniks, of course. It's village, right? Здрасте. Продуктовый там. Спасибо. Oh wow. Looks pretty good for village store. Lots of everything. I don't know what I'm gonna have. Можно карту?
550. Карта?
Not an obvious choice for a lunch, but I couldn't decide what I want to have here in the village. It's better than beer, I guess. Not the best lunch of my life, but it's gonna keep me going. I decided to take a second round of ice cream. Feels good. Now we go into a place where was the main office of Karlag or Gulag here 8 years ago. Now they have a museum there. So yeah, let's check it out. What could be Soviet place without the Lenin statue? Actually, it's not Lenin, it's Dzerzhinsky, the leader of NKVD, the one of the main sources of evil. And here the granddad Lenin himself in a winter clothes for some reason. Well, it's really hard to believe that this building behind me was the main administrative center of huge gulag system here in Kazakhstan.
Здрасте. Я написал письмо по поводу походить, поснимать в музее.
Here is the map of the Karlag, the entire Karlag. It has the same huge territory as the France, but it was just camps, labor camps. And of course, list of the officials, the part of NKVD or KGB at that time. There were lots of scientists, like really genius in their fields. They invented a lot of new stuff, a lot of really cool stuff that's still used here in Kazakhstan. Some of them created a new breed of sheep, of cows. Some of them created a new type of veggies, like huge melons, right on the picture here, or huge cabbage, right in the picture here. So you have to have really a lot of passion for what you do to be able to work under such terrible conditions. And it says Soviet power doesn't punish you, it fixes you. Really terrifying place. I'm going to a karcer, which is like a small room for those who were like punished here, even inside the gulag systems. You don't have any bed, you don't have any washroom, nothing, no chairs, and the temperature here is like really low, and they're gonna keep you here for a long time until you eventually break. But I also found out that if the baby was born here, they were sent away from mother, and government changed their names, last names, so there's almost no chance the mother will be able to find their child after. That's the model of the room where babies were kept. That's a really terrifying place. But of course you're gonna have the man himself hanging on the wall. The people here basically didn't have any chance to survive, but they did eventually, many of them. And I'm here alone, by the way. I was given the permission to film myself. Yeah. And it's a little bit terrifying to be here alone. Here's the list of people who actually survived by their terms, but they were given second term and eventually shot. No reason, probably. No specific reason. And here, when we have all these people listed here, we have Stalin's eyes. He's watching you. Here the director thinking about who to shot next. And here, of course, the portrait of Joseph Stalin. Here we also have one interesting painting. It's a copy, actually, but we have Lenin right here, thinking about taking power. And guess who? Stalin right here, thinking about taking power from this guy. I really like this museum. It has really huge energy. Dark, but still really great energy. You see, someone's always watching you. Wow. I'm really happy to see the sun after such a dark place. Such a beautiful building, such a dark history. Wow. Here is the museum. Here is the building that was built by prisoners as well. Now they have a TV here. Time cures everything. That used to be a cafe where I was supposed to eat today. Well, no luck, no luck. It smells like village. It smells freedom. It smells manure. Would you like to move to Dolinka? Get a house, grow some cabbage, and just be happy. Stop reading news and watching TV. That's all we need, right? It's actually a good place to live in, I believe. My mom always taught me, if you're walking on a road with no sidewalks, keep the opposite direction side, because oncoming traffic, you're gonna see it. But if you're going on that side, it's gonna be behind you, which is dangerous. Does it make any sense to you? It does for me. I've been to many difficult places while traveling, and there is one more place here in the village that I wanted to visit, and I think it's one of the most saddest places in the world. Let's go. Many of the people who buried here were women and children from Gulag. Lots of graves here are unmarked, and lots of people buried here still unknown. And basically just 10 meters from this cemetery, people still live their lives. They do gardening, they grow veggies. Well, time really cures. Thousands of people passed through Gulag, Karlag in this case. Many of them stayed here forever, as you can see. But places like this remind us that every number was a person.